All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've actually gone ahead and just made a big mistake. In my last video, I went over a brand new glitch or trick, I guess you could call, in the game that would literally allow you to exploit an infinite amount of these free chipmunks, which you were definitely not supposed to. As you know, currently in the game, you're only supposed to have one of these chubby chipmunks because the chubby chipmunks quite literally spawn an acorn around the map, which you can collect for some pretty good rewards like this one. And okay, I got watering cans. That's like the worst thing you can get. But in my last video, I found a method that could allow you to get a full team of these, and not just one, not just two, not even three. You can have up to 8 of them. So if you can't tell, yes, there would be a lot of acorns spawning around the map. It was overpowered and the developers have gone ahead and patched it. However, that has led to a massive problem for me. Not only are a lot of people still doing this, thinking that it works and just actually wasting their chipmunk, but on top of that, I have received so much backlash, bro. And before I go into it, I just want to say I'm extremely sorry for anyone that is still doing this. Like, first thing I'm going to tell you guys, stop trying to do this method because it's not going to work. But I am very sorry about what I have basically caused, and I really mean it, I swear. I don't have a ukulele to get out here, but there is a lot of things that have just gone down in the last few hours. The video I posted regarding this was posted 4 hours ago, and that is because if you guys haven't been able to tell, I upload once a day. I don't really upload more than that. And so that video was recorded the day of the update when you were actually able to do this bug. And as you can see, I mean, I only have 2 of these rewards right here. Like, my chipmunk has not been leveled up at all whatsoever, but I was able to do this glitch. And if I actually go and show you up my level up lollipops, which by the way, I used literally all of them. That's why I have none. I had like 63 level up lollipops, and then I bought 37 more with Robux. And I used all of them in order to do the method. I had to put it inside the pet mutations machine every single time to do this. And if I scroll into the video, you will see that this costed me a lot of Robux. Like, I literally bought this. I sat here and just kept on buying this over and over again. I spent tons of Robux on it. Unfortunately, a lot of people went ahead and did the same thing. You know, a lot of people thought they were going to keep it. But I did mention in that video also that this was probably going to get patched, and I think they would do something about it to the people who already have a ton. And I did it knowing that, you know, it was eventually going to get removed, and I've probably wasted my level up lollipops, but I still did it for your entertainment anyways, and so that way you guys could do it. And that is where I made the big mistake. A lot of people thought that they were going to get to keep this and that this wasn't going to get removed for people who have already done the glitch. And that is clearly not the case now, because as you can see, if I go to my garden, I only have 1 chubby chipmunk. Even if I look in my inventory, chipmunk, the only chipmunk I have is this one, but this doesn't even count as a chubby one. Like, this is not the same chipmunk as the one I already have planted down. If I go and look at this guy, as you can see, he has a 6% chance to not consume a tool, and that is definitely not the same thing. But as you can tell, this has led to a lot of backlash. Keep in mind, this video was posted only 4 hours ago, and literally one of the first comments that it gets is that this doesn't work anymore, and I just wasted all my lollipops. Great, thank you. And I went ahead and blurred the person's name because I obviously don't want them getting any hate. And to anyone that has gone ahead and done the same thing, I'm extremely sorry. Like, I have no control over when the developers actually patch stuff and, you know, make changes to the game. And at the end of the day, I really thought this was going to be something that is going to get patched. However, I didn't know how fast. It had already actually been in the game for a few hours when I started recording it, and that's when I found out about it. And, you know, it got patched very quickly. Currently, I'm on version 1954, and that is like a version where it is literally removed. I believe there is still some old game versions where you can do this in, and, you know, you can use your chipmunks. But if you join one of the new versions like me, then it's just all wiped. Oh, wait, I see an acorn. Hold on, let me get one more at least, since, you know, they wiped all of them. But here's another acorn, and we get, oh, Grandmaster Sprinkler. Yeah, as you can tell, these acorns are still insane, and I was able to get a lot of Grandmaster Sprinklers with multiple of them. One thing a lot of people, personally including myself, believe is that people who did do this glitch should be compensated for it. And not because, they went ahead and did the glitch and, abused it. But instead, because the developers, it's not even the player's fault, really. A lot of people went ahead, did this glitch thinking that, it was never going to get removed, which in the end it did. And it only makes sense if they take away what they were able to obtain from using this glitch and instead gave them back whatever they had spent. So, for example, if you used a lot of level up lollipops to get mutations on the fake ones, then you would get those back. But instead, they would take the Grandmaster sprinklers that you were given from, using the pets. That is how you actually go exactly back to the solution, and that prevents any type of, miscommunication and all that stuff, because in the end, it is the developer's fault. Some people also had to say a lot more crazier things about this glitch. This was another comment I received 2 hours ago saying that this don't work. You deserve to get banned for straight up lying and scamming people. My goal with these videos isn't to scam anyone whatsoever. Every single time I make one of these videos, I am sure to allow or to tell you guys that, this could get patched, especially if I am sure that it is. The problem is, though, when I make a video like that, some people decide to skip throughout parts of the video. Sometimes you might want to skip straight through it and just get to the ending or whatever it may be. And well, when somebody does that, they kind of miss the points where I say that this could definitely get patched. And I think a lot of the things that I make videos on in this channel, they could possibly get patched. So I would take things for granted. Take it with a grain of salt, unsure that if it's going to get patched or not, and never actually do something that is going to possibly cost you a lot, because personally for me, since I did this with multiple chipmunks, it costed me a lot of level up lollipops and I lost a lot. The unfortunate part is now, since the developers don't want to go ahead and do any crazy amount of work to try and fix this and give the people who got an unfair advantage a disadvantage, now anyone who literally just had it got it removed, and whatever they got during that time, they got to keep. Personally, I believe I got to keep everything. Like, I still have all my Grandmaster sprinklers, all my godly sprinklers, and all that stuff. So, they didn't really remove anything. But the acorns are still pretty good to this day. You can get a bunch of cool stuff, bunch of legendary eggs. I mean, I even got some mythical eggs. Look, I have 23 of them. I literally have more mythical eggs than I have legendary eggs. And the chances are such a big difference, bro. This is like 5 times. But in the end, if the developers never removed this bug, it wouldn't have made this update good. And the only people that would be able to make an advantage of it is the people that know about the bug. Hopefully, though, I think in the next update, it would be really cool if we had an upgrade section. Imagine being able to have more chipmunks. I genuinely think that would be fun. There should be a way to get it for everyone in the game. And right now, I just got another acorn. Oh, we got a nutty chest. So these acorns are still really good, bro. It's just that, it takes a lot more effort to get them. And you can get one such as this former chipmunk, which, if I go ahead and check this thing, I'm pretty sure it doesn't even, do anything relevant. Yeah, all nut type plants grow 1.55 times faster, bro. I cannot speak today. It looks like the developers also went ahead and silently made these changes, because nowhere in the Discord server do they actually have any of these changes listed. They clearly didn't want the players knowing about the bug, even though literally half of the players that were probably playing the game knew about this. So many people, including myself, made videos on it. The nutty pet mutation failed to trigger -1. What? Huh? Wait, what? Oh my god, it has the nutty mutation on it where every 20 minutes the pet's next ability has a 20% chance to activate twice, otherwise this pet loses a level. Yeah, well, now I have a chipmunk with a upgrade on it, and I can't even mutate it. But, bro, a 20% chance to use the ability twice. So, 1 in 5 chance, and if that doesn't work, you literally lose a level on the pet, which I think is crazy. Most of the time, I feel like everyone's gonna be losing levels on this pet, so yeah, I wish there was a way for me to get it off. Wait, actually, I'm dumb. There is a way for me to get it off. There's a cleansing pet shard, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use it on this thing. Let's feed it to him. Or where even is he, bro? There's the chipmunk. Yeah, I'm gonna remove that nutty thing. That is terrible. Oh, there we go. 2 more godly sprinklers. As you can see, the acorns still work perfectly fine. They have not been nerfed themselves. It's just the fact that you can no longer do this with multiple pets, which I think is perfectly fine. It is finally the way the developers meant for players to play the game. I personally didn't even abuse this glitch at all. I literally kind of like left the game after a while, and when I joined back, it was fixed. But in honor of this thing, and actually it's not even an honor, but it's rather a problem. And in order for me to say sorry, I'm just going to go ahead and give away 2 of these premium passes to people who actually just, subscribe. That's literally all you have to do. And just comment your username. And I'll try to join some of you guys that I can. And I'll give it out to like 2 people. But something I really want to see in part 2 is them adding in a feature that allows you to upgrade this thing. I personally really like this event, not because it's anything crazy. If anything, it's not even special at all. All you have is these little track rewards, which honestly suck. And then on the other side, you got the free chipmunk awards. And this is the part that's cool because you run around the map collecting these and you get something every single time. And I think if you are able to have more acorns and stuff, this could be a cool little event that you kind of have for yourself. And there we go. I just got a master sprinkler that time. So yes, it is definitely rewarding. Hopefully, though, the developers see this, and if they had any thoughts of banning anyone for doing this glitch, they don't, because, bro, I had no bad intentions. I'm just trying to have fun with the game. After all, in my last video, I did talk about how the game has, like, so many testers. As you can see right here, you have literally 2,300 testers inside the game, and we still have bugs like this happening. The only thing you really had to do in order to find out that you could do this was by getting rid of your chipmunk, the first one that you got, in some way, shape, or form, such as putting it inside the pet mutations, and then it would literally give you another one for free. And you could keep doing it every single time, over and over again, and you're just getting one more every time. I even went ahead and just asked my Discord about this, and to my surprise, most people did not actually do this glitch. As you can see, 84% of the people that responded within like 2 minutes of me posting it did not do this, so that's pretty good. And like I said, if it did affect you guys, I am deeply sorry. I did not mean for this to be anything that is going to, cause people to use their level up lollipops and then eventually have it, like, removed right after it. Because by the time I even made the video, it literally was patched already in most servers. So people that were able to do this, unfortunately, lost the stuff. If you guys enjoyed this video, though, I would very much appreciate if you went ahead and watched this video on the screen right here. I went ahead and handpicked it for you because I really think you're going to enjoy it. And I promise you it's a way happier video than this one. So hurry up and click it fast. This video is about to end. And until then, bye!